What's up guys, it's SCG here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to add and create users on PlayStation 5. In this video I'll also be showing you how to add and create a PlayStation Network account. To add users and accounts, we first have to go to the login screen. Go ahead and log out of your current user if you're signed in already. We can do that in the quick menu by pressing the PlayStation button. Head over to the user icon and then go down to switch user. This will take you right to the login screen. Next, head all the way to the left and select add user. In here we have two options. On the left, we have the option to add a new user to the PlayStation 5, and on the right, we have an option to play as a guest. The guest feature is nice if you just want to temporarily use your PlayStation account on someone else's console. For example, if you're going over to a friend's place and you want to add your user to his PlayStation 5 to play some multiplayer, but you don't want him to have access to your account when you're gone. The sign-in process for the guest user is the same as adding a whole new user. However, once you log out or turn off the PlayStation 5, that user is removed and all the data associated with that user is deleted. Below, we also have the option to quick play. This signs us in with an offline guest account. All you can really do is just navigate through some menus and play Astro's Playroom. So no real point to this, but if you want to play Astro's Playroom, go ahead and select that option. Anyway, back here, we're going to actually add a user to our PlayStation 5 console. Go ahead and agree to all this legal stuff here. And now it's going to ask us to sign in to our PlayStation Network account. If you already have a PlayStation Network account and you just want to sign in, skip ahead to this timestamp right here. If you do not have a PlayStation Network account, we will need to create one in order to sign in. A PSN account allows us to go online, collect points and trophies, and make purchases on the PlayStation Store. You will also need a PSN account if you want to game share games with another user. The process is pretty simple, so let's get started by going down here to create an account. It's going to ask us for some basic information here. Put in your birth date, as well as your country and preferred language. It's going to ask you to use an email and to create a password for your account. Make sure the password meets the complexity requirements. Next, it's going to ask you to put in your name. You can always change this later if you want, and it doesn't have to be your legal real name. Next, it's going to ask you for your postal code, city, and state. And now for the most important part, picking out your avatar. If you want to know how to add more avatars or how to set a profile picture, be sure to check out my tutorial on how to do that in the description down below. Next, it's going to ask us to create our online ID. So this is going to be the name visible to players when we go online. This has to comply with PlayStation's community guidelines, so it can't be anything vulgar or inappropriate. It also has to be something unique and something that no one else has used before. You can only change your online ID once for free before you have to pay to change it, so pick carefully. Set your privacy, data collection, and personalization settings. Agree to some more legal documents. Verify your email address. It'll just go ahead and send a link to your email. Just go ahead and click on the button here and it'll verify it immediately. And then lastly, verify a few more security settings. And there you go, your PlayStation user and PlayStation Network account are created and now signed in on your PlayStation 5 console. Alright, going back to logging in with a PlayStation Network account, we can either sign in using our email and password, or we can go ahead and scan the QR code and sign in using the app. The app method is actually really convenient, and you can just go ahead and follow the instructions they have on the screen right here. But for this video, I'm going to be signing in on the console. Go ahead and put in your email and password. Then it'll take us to this screen here where it'll ask us to secure our account. We can go ahead and ignore that for now. If you have two-factor authentication set up on your account, it may ask you to authenticate using a text message or the Authenticator app. Mine does not have it set up, so I'm just going to press OK, and it is going to sign me into my PlayStation console. Now, if you're seeing lock icons on some of the games that belong to other users when you go to sign in, that means they don't have console sharing enabled. So log out of this user and then log into the user that owns the games, and then go to their settings, users and accounts. Go down to Other and select Console Sharing and Offline Play. Make sure it says Console Sharing and Offline Play is enabled for you on this PS5, and if it doesn't, select Enable. All the accounts that own the games you want to play have to have Console Sharing and Offline Play enabled for the games to be unlocked. And that's it! You have successfully added a PlayStation account to your PlayStation 5 console. If you have any questions about this process, about adding users, creating PlayStation Network accounts, or signing in with both of these, be sure to leave those in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you love my content, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, I've been Steven, your semi-comprehensive guide, and be sure to have a wonderful rest of your day.